We're going to start with the bottoms of our feet together, and then just take a pillow, our knees bent, just put a pillow under your knees, and it just kind of feels supported and relaxing. And then you can just go ahead and lay back on our back. Palms can be wherever they're comfortable, in your belly or your heart, or out to the side, whichever you prefer. And just start in this resting pose as we begin our practice today. So glad that you're here, and we're just giving this position just gives our psoas muscle, which is our deepest inner core muscle, a chance to relax and let go. And it just is a really supported, comforting position. And so just enjoy being here for a minute and resting. Finding our breath. Just finding an inhale and an exhale, and just extending it a little bit, lengthening it out just a little bit, finding our breath. And just letting that psoas muscles completely relax, supported. Enjoying. And just stay right there, stay with your breath. You can keep your eyes closed. Just going to make sure that we're recording and we're good to go. Great. And we are. So if you just joined us, we're just finding 2 pillows or blankets or anything that you have handy. We're putting them under. You know what, I'm going to turn this way because my light is not so great over here. Putting the bottoms of our feet together and resting your knees on the pillows, and then we're going to lay back. And this great release for the psoas, which is our most inner core muscle. It's connected to our inner thighs, to our hips, or inside our pelvic girdle, into our spine. And that's the muscle that that is fight or flight. And in times of stress or intensity, it can get triggered and get really tight. So this just helps relax it. And if I put everyone on mute, I believe you can unmute yourself. If you can't see or you can't hear, will you please let me know? I want to make sure you could see. So just letting that relax. We're coming into our intention today. And I just, since it's a kind of a rainy day, I just thought it would be nice to take a moment and to reflect and set an intention and start off gently, and then we'll work up to a flow. So just pull your knees in toward one another, and you can take those pillows and just toss up to the side and pull your knees into your chest and gently rock side to side. So our intention today comes in the form of a story, and then take your knees in a circle. You could even hold your knees gently with your palms of your hands and circle your tailbone, massage it. Taking my voice lesson yesterday, my teacher asked me to do something that felt really scary to me. And I told her, this is scary. And she asked, why is this scary? Talk to me about that. And I told her a story that when I was young, junior high age, and then just hug your knees in and let your hip flexors relax, let your shoulders relax, jaw, stomach, everything just feeling supported, held in by our arms like a little hug. In junior high, I was we were at some friends singing to an album, and this boy that I really, really liked a lot turned to me and said, and at the time I thought I had a beautiful voice and I was singing in harmony and I was just loving it. And he turned to me and said, your voice is terrible. You should never sing out loud. And I'm now in my 50s and his voice is still resonating in my head with this belief that's untrue, that my voice. Roll it up and come into sitting. That I have a terrible voice and that if I ever sang in front of someone, it would be horrifying for them. So I told my teacher that, and she looked at me and she said, and validated it, and she said, oh, do you see the gift that he just gave you? And I didn't. And she said, okay, let's sing another song. And so I sang another song. And as I was singing and thinking about the possibility that he gave me a gift instead of what I thought I was holding on to, unforgiveness and hurt feelings and beliefs about myself that weren't true, suddenly I could see what he said as a gift to me throughout my whole life, and was able to just let go of all those feelings I've been carrying around for 35 plus years, and come into a new space and release what was let come out, what was inside of me come out. So that is a long story to get to our intention today, which is to look at the people, the situations, the things in our lives that are showing up that might seem negative or hurtful or painful, and to see the gift. So with that intention, let's come onto all fours. Hands, wrists underneath our shoulders, knees underneath our hips, and you can just kind of wiggle and find a position that's comfortable. And just making sure that these elbows, the eyeballs, I call them eyeballs of our elbows, are pointing each other and not forward. And coming, grabbing the ground, and we'll just look forward as we inhale, dropping our belly, and then exhale and gently round. This is our first of the day, so just rounding. You can even rock side to side, and inhale as we look forward, opening the heart, dropping the belly, tailbone goes up to the sky, and exhaling, chin tucking, tailbone tucking, and do 2 more with your breath, just finding your breath. And anything that shows up today, just asking, oh, what is the gift in this for me today? And then inhale to neutral spine, and take both knees together, and then extend the right leg out, and you'll feel your stomach and core muscles starting to engage. That's exactly what we're after. Just hold it out there, lifting, extending, and then bending that knee. We're going to take it across and cross over the left leg and do a cat-cow here. So inhale to look forward and rounding. It might feel really different, just stretching some different places and just giving gratitude for what's showing up as a gift today. Inhale and exhale, just working with our breath. Inhale, exhale, and then inhale, come to neutral, extend that right leg out. And then if you'd like to add to that, extend out the left hand. Right leg, left hand. And come down, back down to center. Knees still together, extend the left leg out and just start engaging those muscles. Coming out, it's easy to drop down into our shoulders, staying strong, hugging our spine with all our muscles. Extending, inhale, and then exhale, crossing that knee over the right leg. And then we'll move with our breath, inhaling and exhaling. And just feeling the creaks and tightness. And breathing into those spaces. Inhale and exhale. Let's do one more, just moving with your own breath at your speed. And then when you're ready, come to center, extend that left leg out. We're still working with the same leg, and the right hand coming out for a little more balance practice. Still breathing. And then exhale to all fours, knees still together. Extend the first leg, the right leg again, and the left arm extending out. An option here to hold this balance, extending, lengthening the spine, with an option to grab your foot and press your foot in to your hand for a little more extension, a little more balance practice. Woo. Working that balance, working with our breath, and then just gently release hand and knee down, still knees together. That just helps us with our balance. Extend the left leg, right hand, an option to stay with just the leg, to add the hand if you'd like, if it's available, to grab the foot. And for even, if you want to challenge your balance today, you could even play with the possibility of looking over that right shoulder. Whew. Nice job. Breathing, extending the spine, lengthening and opening, and then just gently releasing. Woo. And come down into child's pose. Knees are together, releasing that lower back with our hands, just pressing our tailbone down toward the heels, dropping the head, third eye, down to the mat, and release the arms. Just finding our breath. You can even walk your fingertips a little bit forward, opening up the shoulders, opening the heart even as the back side of the body is opening. Just noticing whatever's coming up. Anything that is negative or in judgment. And just asking, what is the gift in this for me today? And inhale, round up. We're going to tuck our toes and go into our very first down dog of the day. Super bent knees. Nice and bent. The main thing here that we're going for is this in our back. If you look to your screen for a minute and look at me, often we do a down dog like this. We want the knees bent and we want that space in that back. So this is what we think of. This is where we'd like to be. And eventually that space in that back, we can lengthen, work those hips up and back. Eventually we may be able to straighten our legs and keep that space in our back. And that's what we're working toward. And whether we get there or not isn't important. It's where we are right now. And it may be completely different from where we'll be tomorrow or where we were yesterday. It will look different from me or anyone else. Just finding that length and space. Inhale up to your tippy toes, and this, just take little baby steps as we walk up to the top of our mat. Grab your elbows and let's just rock side to side. Letting that back. Back of our legs, and wherever we're feeling a little tightness, flexing our neck, let it just hang. And then a nice deep bend in our knees as we sweep up. Inhale all the way till our fingertips touch, and exhale to heart. Thumbs resting on our heart. And take a moment to close your eyes here and plant your feet into the ground. And just notice our palms pressing against each other gently, elbows out. And thinking about the possibility that everything that shows up is for us. It's all for us, and there's a gift in all of it, which might just turn things upside down and shake it around in the way that we're used to seeing it. And just, is it possible that it is actually all for me, and what's in it from me to learn? What's the gift? Flutter your eyes open, inhale up, sweep it up. Big breath in and exhale through the nose, diving down into a nice deep forward fold. And then as we inhale, we're going to come to flat back, hands on shins, lengthening the spine, dropping the shoulders down. And then exhale, plant the hands and step the left foot back. Drop that knee, point that toe and look forward. Inhale. And exhale as we just release those hips. Keeping knee over ankle, keeping in line here as we drop our hips down, and maybe it's possible to come up to here. Staying with our breath, gentle smile, it's just practice. Big inhale, you can even sweep the hands up. And on our exhale, plant the hands, tuck that back toe, and step together into a forward fold. Inhale to flat back. And exhale, step the right foot back. Drop the knee, point the toe, and let those hips fall forward. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, drop the hips. And you can work toward, maybe this is possible today, to come up hands on thigh. Working with our breath. And maybe it's possible to inhale, hands up. And exhale, frame your foot with your hands, tuck those back toes and step forward. And find yourself in forward fold. So let's straighten our right leg. Left knee bends just a little bit more, and inhale to sweep right arm open. So straight leg, same side as our open arm. Dropping the shoulder blades down away from our ears, down our back. And just finding a nice length. Lengthening our spine, opening our heart. Big inhale and exhale to forward fold. Release. So we'll try the other side. Straighten that left leg and sweep open left. Begin long spine. Open heart. Shoulders dropping down away from our ears. And gaze can be down if it's neck is feeling tight today, or forward, or even up at that thumb, whatever feels comfortable. Big inhale and exhale to release. And then just inhale, sweep it up. All the way up, fingertips touch, and exhale to heart center. Just close your eyes and just let, with your breath, just let things settle. Feeling your feet grabbing the ground gently, and just feeling supported. Nice job. We'll just move into a little flow. Just to bend in our knees, sweep up, inhale, dive down. You can dive with your hands together or take hands back behind us in a sweep to forward fold. Inhale to flat back. And exhale, step left foot back. This time, keep the knee up off the ground. Inner thighs working toward the center line, nice and strong legs. And when you feel steady, just pull it up into a crescent lunge. Just finding our crescent lunge nice and tall and strong on that back leg. Tailbone pointing down, not tucking, just pointing down, shoulders relaxed. Nice job, nice strong pose. Big inhale to lengthen our spine, and exhale out to warrior two. Just looking down at our feet, if we were to draw a line from our heel back, it would meet the inside, the middle inside of our back foot. And then inhale to reverse. And exhale here. And bend just a little more deeply into that front knee. And inhale, maybe a little more reverse. And exhale all the way over to the side. Angle left hand just floats up to the sky. Again, it's tempting here to just drop into our shoulder. We're going to stay nice and strong. Spine lengthening. Just opening up to our first side angle. Finding our breath. Legs strong, muscles hugging the thigh bones. And then an option here to do a half bind and even grab that thigh, feeling that heart open. Nice. Release that hand. We'll take it all the way down, frame our foot, and then step together. Self in forward fold. Grab your elbows. We're just going to go side to side, left to right, finding more length. And stretch. And then on your inhale, bend the knees, sweep up. Inhale. And exhale, we're going to dive all the way down. Nice big exhale. Inhale to flat back. And exhale, step right foot back into crescent lunge. Find steady feet. If we were to on skis and not on a tightrope, make sure you're on your skis. Find that strength and up to the crescent lunge. Nice strong legs. Thigh muscles hugging our thigh bones. Big inhale to lengthen, and then exhale out to warrior two. Checking our feet. And then inhale to reverse. And exhale, stay here and deepen. And inhale, maybe there's a little more available. Exhale, over to the side. Beautiful, peeling open that heart. Staying up and strong out of our shoulder. Nice. Big inhale to open, exhale, frame that foot. And step together, forward fold. Inhale to flat back and exhale, deep forward bend. Maybe our legs are straighter this time, and then sweep it up. Inhale and exhale to heart. Just take a moment to close your eyes and find the gift that's available in this moment. Coming into our breath, planting into the ground. Nice job. Flutter eyes open as we sweep into chair. So if we look down, we could see all 10 toes. Shoulders dropped away from ears. Belly pulling in and up under our ribs. Just finding our breath. And then we've been working some balance, so we're going to keep working it. Shift your weight into your right leg. And we're going to keep our hips completely squared with each other, even as we lift our left ankle and put it on our right knee. Working the figure four. And keep your hands here. You could grab your ankle and your knee. You can have hands out to the side, whatever works for you today. Finding a focal point, coming to our breath, grounding into the ground, all help us work our balance. And then on your inhale, we'll just bring the knee up and come up tall. And then we'll hitch forward, still working that balance, coming into warrior three. And it may be just right here, maybe even a toe on the ground for some stability. Hitching from the hips, wherever you are today, working that balance, practicing, playing, lengthening. Working our warrior 3. And then to release this, we'll drop our hands and come into standing splits. Woo, nice job. If your right leg is shaking, so is mine. We're in good company. Big inhale to lengthen spine. Exhale to forward fold. Grab your big toes with your peace fingers, elbows out to the side, and just exhale. Nice job. Release your toes. We're just going to come up onto our tippy toes and drop down into a gentle squat. Oh, dropping the tailbone, lifting the crown of the head. Keeping up on our toes. Just a little counter position to balance. Squat. Squat is the remedy for balance. So as we drop our heels, we'll lift our hips and come back into forward fold and then sweep it up all the way and hands to heart center. Just take a minute, find your breath, finding balance. And then when you're ready, we'll sweep into chair. And there it is. And as we're in chair, just doing a toe check. Can we see all the toes? Our belly pulled up and under our ribs. Nice and strong. And then start drifting over into the left side. And when you're ready, right ankle to left knee. And again, option, play with arms, hands, wherever you'd like them to be today. Keeping those hips squared, a focal point. Finding breath. You can even play with the possibility of hands coming down to the ground and of even putting that foot inside your elbow. Could even walk it forward and maybe even playing with the possibility of doing a balance pitch in there. And when you're ready, we'll come up into mountain pose with one leg and then hitch back. That left leg is working. Woo! Working, going into warrior 3 here. Whatever your warrior 3 is today, we are working it. So balanced leg, nice and strong. Working towards straight, hinging from the hips. Lengthening through the arms and the crown, pressing out through the back toes. And then when you're ready, drop the fingertips and come to standing split. Woo, still working. Still working it. Breathing. Big inhale to lengthen. Exhale to drop to your feet. Take them about hip width apart and then fold into squat. Nicely done. That was a little bit intense. I'm breathing hard. So elbows just gently pressing the knees out, getting a little inner thigh stretch, lengthening through the spine, feeling our crown of our head lifting. And if this squat isn't working for you, feel free to take a squat that is. You can move side to side and rock out the hips and the back. Eventually finding ourselves sitting down. So we've also this summer been working on our core strength. So we'll work it again today. Finding that spot that just kind of balance. Lifting our heart, dropping our shoulder blades down our back, lifting our collarbones. And this may be where you are today. This may be where we are today. Or you can play with one leg or the other, playing with a V-sit, and ultimately we're going for building strength. So finding our breath, lifting up, pulling the belly in toward the spine, finding our breath, finding the gift, what does it have to teach us today? 2 more breaths, 1 in. And 2, and just cross your ankles. Oh, sweet relief. Roll it over. Just let those hips release. And then when you're ready, we'll come up and then we'll try that one more time. And well, I'll give 2 options today. We could do the same thing you did, and I encourage you to push your, not push, I don't love that word. What is it? Challenge yourself to do something just at the edge, maybe a little past your comfort zone that still feels safe in that we aren't doing injury to ourselves, that just challenges our strength. So you can take one of the choices we did before, or you can choose to lengthen out and come up like this and then back down. We'll do that 5 times. That's 1, 2, going for as straight a leg as we can, 3, 4, and 5. And then cross your other ankle over and just fold over. Nicely done. We're all at different places. You might feel what felt easy yesterday might feel challenging today, and vice versa. What looks easy for another person might be challenging for us, and vice versa. So without judgment, without expectation, we just work with the present and find the gift that's there. Okay, so one last. We've also been working on bridge. So let's punch our feet, pull our hips down towards our ankles, and just gently ease ourselves onto the ground. Your fingertips might even brush your heels. Really here in this pose, main thing to remember is that our knees, ankles, and hips are all in line with each other, that our knees don't splay out or in. And you can take the palms of your hands and just gently press down your hips and toward the base of your thigh. Oh, and give yourself a little lower back release. As long as we're here. And when you're ready, we'll release that. Let's press our elbows into the ground, fingertips facing the sky, and they're in close to our body. And we'll just gently start peeling our hips up off the floor, using our elbows against the ground to lift up, thinking of lifting. And it helps me to think, what if someone had a little string tied around the center of my bra, right there, and pulled it toward my chin? And there's all of a sudden, there's some space there. Neck is relaxed, knees in line, just opening up. And as we lift and open the front side of our body, our back is still lengthening and opening as well. If this feels great today, there's an option you can try lifting one leg and then the other. You can play with that. Just playing with opening the heart. And then when you're ready, just gently release. And pull knees to chest. And release that. Nicely done. So the same figure 4 that we did when we were in chair pose, we'll do here. We'll take the right ankle over our left knee and just pull that in. So from here on out, we will keep one leg or the other bent. We may straighten one, we'll keep the other bent, keeping our psoas muscle more relaxed. So this foot that's up in the air, we're just going to let it drift down to the ground in a twist. Keeping our shoulders open. And maybe turn that chin opposite your knee. And let the hands drop down to about shoulder height or maybe lower. And just breathing into that space, breathing into anything that's still feeling a little tight. And then gently rolling both knees back into our chest. And left ankle over right knee. Pull that in a figure four. Options here, you can straighten that leg or bend it. And then this foot is going to come to the ground. This left foot will just float to the ground in a twist and open up your left side of your body. Chin over to your left shoulder. Hands at shoulder height or a little lower. And just breathe into that space that's there. Spine is lengthening, finding space between each vertebra. Letting the hips just feel looser. And then on your next inhale, again, both knees into the chest. Grab them with your hands and just roll up long enough to grab those two pillows we had at the beginning. Keeping at least one knee bent all the time. And just gently put those pillows under your knees. This is so relaxing. If you've had a long, hard day or feeling some emotional upheaval, this position here is so supportive. We just feel supported by our pillows. Our psoas has a chance to release and relax. You can take your hands to your heart or out to the side, yogi's choice, whatever feels right. Just coming to our breath. Feeling supported, feeling nurtured and cradled and held. And then bringing our awareness back to our intention and put it right between your eyebrows, at your third eye. And sometimes it helps me to touch that spot so I know where it's to take my focus. With that intention of seeing the gift that's available. Whatever shows up in our life is for us. Just focusing on that third eye and letting everything else go. And if something comes up, it's a gift. We thank it, give it gratitude, learn from it, and let it go. And begin to take deeper breaths. Staying in this relaxed position, just deep in our breath. And if you have more time and you'd like to stay, by all means, stay in this position and take all the time till you feel complete. And when it's time to come out, just gently walk your bottoms of your feet to the ground, knees together. Letting that settle. You could even take the palms of your hands to that space right between your hips and your thighs where they meet. And just give a little gentle press right there. Releasing the back just a little more. And with the intention of keeping at least one knee bent. Pull one knee in, take a hand under your knee, the other hand under your neck, and gently come up. Totally supported. Be safe. And if you have your pillows, you could even put them right here as we come back into seated position. Hands to heart. Just let everything settle. Remembering our intention that we set for our practice can go with us throughout our day as we practice. As we practice seeing the gift that's available in even the very hardest things that we face and acknowledging that gift. Thank you so much for being here today. Namaste. And we will be back on Friday. And then I'm going to be out of town next week, so I'm trying to figure out what to do. If I'll just post a video we've already done or something. Stay tuned. Love you all. Have a wonderful day.